And good morning, everyone. Wow, look who's the first one in the chat this morning.
Who? Because she said.
Yeah, Robin's up. Good morning, good morning. Hey, Adam, good morning. Nice to see you. Oh, snowy central New York. It's snowing, huh? No, not here. Not here. It got colder, but
You look as tired as I do.
I am. Good morning, Kelly. Hi, honey.
Hi, Kelly. I'll be right back.
Good morning, Tanya. It's your fault you keep me up till 3 o'clock in the morning. Don't know about good, but it's morning. Hey, Connie. Hi, sweetheart. And Deb, DLC Haberdashery. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Tanya writes, good morning. Is that a Freudian slip? Is that a Freudian slip? Hey, Dawn. Well, good morning. You're up early, too. And Siosa Cells. Hey, Lisa. Good morning.
It's cold here in Florida this morning.
It's cold across the whole United States this morning. Even we're getting a little freeze this morning.
Are you?
Hey, Michelle. Good morning.
Good morning, Michelle.
And Philly Picker. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, it's 30 degrees here. It's the coldest. Honestly, it's 34. It was 30 earlier. But yeah, I mean, we've been so mild. We really have been so mild. I keep saying it, but it's so true. And Landshark Picker in the house. Hey, Craig. Good morning. And Destiny. Good morning. Shamrock Pixie.
Good morning,
How are
Destiny.
And good morning, Mike. Hope you made out well this morning at the flea market. Hey, Gina. Time for tennis. Good for you, girl. You go. Tennis. Played tennis in years. My God. There's Jonathan. Good morning. Everyone's up this morning. Uh-oh. Don says it's like 10 there.
Careful, Dawn. Don't go outside.
Yeah, don't go outside, Don. It's bad weather to breathe in when it's that cold. So, I'm tired. I'm tired.
We didn't stay up that late last night.
It was like 2 something, 3 something when I went to bed. I don't even know. It was late. It was late enough.
Yeah. I mean, I did 30 lots. It was a lot.
Man, I did half a dozen or more. I don't even know.
She didn't skip over you, Robin. You were the first one. She said good
We
morning.
said good morning to the first person in the house, honey. I said I couldn't believe you were up and you were the first one here, and I was so proud of you. I didn't skip over you. No way. So what's on your plate today?
What time? What?
What's on your plate today?
Play. Oh, you mean volleyball?
What is on your plate today? What do you have planned? What are you doing?
I thought you said what time do you play? I'm thinking of my girls in volleyball. The girls play in Miami this afternoon. I might go. I don't know. We'll see. I haven't been able to get to any of their games because I work so much on the weekends that I don't get to go to their games anymore. But I'm going to be doing some invoicing and I'm going to be doing some shipping today. I need to get some stuff out. I've got my shipping area is loaded with bundles that need to go out. So I'd like to get them all out. Gina says, question, is invoice sent or email or PayPal? Gina bought from me, right?
Yes.
Yep, I'll be invoicing today, Gina. Usually on the weekends, I don't invoice until Monday. But today I'm going to send some invoices out.
But she's asking, is invoice sent to email or PayPal? So it's sent to your email, which we're assuming is attached to your PayPal. That's why we ask for your PayPal address. But if it's both, some people, their email is their PayPal, some people it is not. I straightened out mine last night with my new email. I added it to my PayPal. So now I have like 4 email addresses attached to that PayPal account, but that's okay. It's good, but we still would prefer that you guys wait for an invoice, unless there's something out of the ordinary that you can't. But we did talk about that last night. Hey, secret agent. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. What happened to your name now? We went back. Secret Son went back to secret agent.
I like secret agent. I get a notification directly from PayPal and an email. Yep. I send it to whatever email they register with. That's who I send. Even though they send their PayPal email, I send it to the email that they register with. That's where I send my invoices. So yeah.
Yeah, Adam says if you're not invoiced through PayPal, the invoice is sent to your assigned email account. Hey, good morning, Jill. Find your seller. How are you today? Everybody's up early today. I don't know about you guys, but the sun is shining today. First time we've seen the sun in a few days for sure.
It's a bummer when the sun doesn't shine for days and days.
Oh, that's always the fact this time of year, especially January. It's like the longest month and it's dark and dreary for most of the month. But even the first few weeks now of February have been like the first few days, I should say, first week of February have been like because of the rain. The rain has been crazy.
Mary says, I've bought from Donna, but not tea. How do I register with you, please? Just drop that link, T.
Oh, sure. I'll drop the link, Mary. Thank you, Mary. Thanks for being here this morning.
I'm working on a new video today, Donna. Evil Grin. Oh, I can't wait.
Oh, no.
She's already warned me.
Oh, no.
Danny May have both warned me.
Uh-oh. Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
Sunny here for a change. Also can't complain. No snow. You're right, Adam. It's really been great. I mean, the rain though was horrible. I wonder if you got the wind yesterday. It was 50, 60 mile an hour winds. It was crazy. But yeah, crazy.
Jill said, I'm having tea and then headed to work. I haven't had tea in so long. I drink unsweet iced tea, but I never have like a hot cup of tea. I always go for my number one is coffee when it comes to a hot beverage.
Yeah, my number one is coffee too, except if I'm not feeling well, like sore throat or just under the weather, I'll have tea instead.
Oh, she had tornado warnings. Tanya had tornado warnings.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Tanya's in PA too, like Adam.
Robin says it's not bad, I promise. I believe you. I believe you. What are you going to do today, T?
Well, I'm going to get my invoices out this morning, and I'm going to get my inventory some more rolling on my eBay inventory, because if I don't get my stuff back up, I'm going to be suffering all year. And then we're going to have an auction at 8 o'clock tonight. Woohoo! And we have Amy Hutchinson as our special guest tonight.
Awesome.
All right. Mary, I dropped the link there. Oh, that's right. Jersey, just east of it. Yeah, he really is Jersey. I keep thinking you're in PA because you're so close. But yeah. He's like right over the border. One of these days, Adam, we're going to do a meetup. We've got so many people in that area too.
You should. You should do a meetup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, even just here on Long Island now, we have a few people.
Right? You do.
Yeah, somebody came in the chat a couple of weeks ago too. Lives closer to Joy than me, but they were talking about doing a meetup. So we'll see. Because then we
It's
have Sylvia.
it's hard to plan the meetups. For me it is anyways. I feel like
Yeah, well, for us, this is just not a
Right.
good time of year to plan anything because you know what? It's been great, but the moment we plan something, I guarantee you, there's going to be blizzard warning. There'll be something because February can still be so unpredictable into March. We talked about it, right? You were talking about the Italian saying for March.
Yeah. Adam says he's going to Albany in May for a video conference.
Oh, okay.
Is that like to learn how to make videos, Adam? Is that what the conference is about? That sounds interesting.
Yeah, he says one of these days I'll get to Delaware. You and me both, Adam. And we keep thinking we're going to plan a road trip. We're going to plan a road trip. We're going to plan a road trip because it's been so nice.
Kelly, is that the meetup that those Pete and Lonnie and who are the other two people planned on that steamship boat? Is that the one that you're talking about? The Pittsburgh one? I only watched like just a few minutes of the video. One of them, I got a notification and they said they had a huge announcement to make, so I watched it for just a few minutes. And it's Lonnie. Oh, that's the Cincinnati, I believe. Um, I guess they've rented a big, huge boat. No, Anthony Pittsburgh, Nate. Every day I'm hustling. Oh, they're having a meetup. Oh yeah.
That's not for a while, I thought though.
Yeah. I don't remember who the other two. Oh, it's what's the name of that guy that he usually does videos of like picking his inventory to ship. Can't remember his name. What's the name of that guy? What's his name, you guys? I can't remember his name. They rented a big, huge, I guess, boat, and they're doing like a dinner cruise meetup down the river. It sounds like fun.
Oh, Pete, Craigslist Hunter?
Yep, it's Pete and Lonnie
Oh,
and
okay.
no, Justin's not involved in it. John Cincinnati Picker, and who was the other one? There's four of them that have put together a meetup.
Maybe Shane, Rise and Grind Picker?
I don't know. And I guess there's an eBay meetup in Tampa at the end of the month. Ronnie Hart. I didn't know the fourth one, Gina said. I don't think I knew the fourth one either. Pete, Lonnie, Ronnie Hart, and John. Yeah,
I don't know who Ronnie Hart is.
I'm not subscribed to him either, to Ronnie Hart. I'll have to look and see.
Does he have a different name? Does he have a YouTube name? Or is that, maybe he doesn't have a YouTube? I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, you know what, Tanya, now that you say that, I haven't seen Shane around much either. I haven't been notified. I have to go and see, make sure I'm still subscribed to him. I haven't seen him pop up at all.
Hi, Adam. How do I get the info on the Tampa meetup? It's interesting how eBay canceled their big meetup in Vegas, but I guess they're having all these little meetups across the country. It's actually easier for some people.
Oh, Hart Pickers. Okay. All right. That's who he is. Okay. Ronnie Hart is Hart Pickers. Okay.
Oh, and he's in Cape Cod. He hasn't been on YouTube lately. He sells men's fashions.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I used to watch a few of his videos way back when, but to your point, Adam, I haven't. You know, YouTube is so ridiculous with this notification stuff where you lose the bell. Right, last night people didn't get notified at the auction. There was 3 or 4 people that came in and said they never got notified,
No, I didn't get
and they're
notified.
regular people. It's not even like they haven't been around. It was regular people that said they didn't get a notification.
I didn't get notified until we were like 20 minutes into it.
I'm sorry, this is a child. I have to answer it.
That's fine. Child always takes priority. Still broke records last night. Yeah, we had 124 people, I think at the highest. Hi Donna, once you receive payment for the watches, please could you confirm you received payment? Oh, did you send it? Secret agent? I haven't checked. 129, Robin. Wow. And Justin. It is John. I'm very disappointed. It has John. I'm very disappointed. Um, Supposedly eBay Open 2020 has been canceled. Yeah. Mary is all registered. They're having mini meetups all over the country. Yeah, they are, Adam. Hi, I will send payment on Wednesday. Okay. All right, thank you. Just send me an email when you send the payment. That would be great. But I'll watch for it in my PayPal for sure. Yeah, 129 people. That was so awesome last night. I wonder why it was. I think it had to be probably from Superdell. He sent over probably a bunch of people. The reseller meetup in June in Texas.
Sorry about that, guys.
Oh, that's okay. Oh God, I feel so tired. I don't know if I have that much to talk about this morning. You're gonna have to do the talking.
Oh my God, Donna doesn't want to talk. Something's wrong.
Donatella, I do car shopping. I need to start looking soon for a used Honda Pilot. I am not car shopping. My husband is, but I'm not. I'm still kind of like really disappointed and don't want to look at any cars. I don't mean to sound like a crybaby, but I don't want to look at cars.
Even Don's shocked.
I know, Don.
What is Robin saying about 129? What was that about?
How many people were in the chat last night?
Oh yeah, we had a nice crowd last night. It was really great.
It took us 3 months to find the last car that we bought. 3 months to find it. So I don't want to go down that. I don't want to go down that road again. It was just, I don't know. It's very trying because we're not the type of people that like buy a car and then keep it for 2 years and then trade it in and get another car. Like we've had 2 cars our whole married life. We've been together 25 years. Our first one was the Suburban, and we had that for I think 11 years. And then the next one was a Denali, and we had that for 12 years. And then the last one was this last Denali. So, or maybe we had the last Suburban for almost 13 years or something. So yeah, we keep our vehicles. My husband takes really good care of them and does like, regular maintenance on them, and we just keep them. We just don't.
Yeah, my newest car is an 07. I mean,
some people they buy new and trade in like every 2 years.
yeah, no.
We don't do that. Or some people lease. When we make a purchase, it's like an investment. We keep it for a really long time. So I thought we would have this car for a really long time again. So we really took our time to find, the one that we really wanted. It was a special package that it had it was a, not a unique package. They didn't make very many of them. And I mean, it wasn't brand new, but it was new. And so I don't know. It's going to be hard to find again. I mean, we scoured all over Florida. We found one even up in Tampa. We were going to go pick up the one in Tampa, and then we came across this one like just before we were getting ready. Um, I buy new every few years. I get bored. I get like that with houses. I get like that with houses. I get bored with houses, but not with cars. What did I miss? My husband is in Florida and just called me.
I thought you were in Florida too, Tanya. Yeah, they cost so much now. You're right, Don. And you can't fix them yourself. You can't touch them because they're not like the older cars where you could get to everything. But yeah.
No, I know. And like T said before, this car, even though the Denali, even though it was new, it had so many problems. Like how many times was it in because of computer problems? And once you have a computer problem with
No,
the
electrical, anything electrical, forget it.
the only people that can touch it is the dealership with their computers.
Yeah.
Computers have to fix computers. Like you can't just bring it, um, good morning, puppies. Hi, babies. Hi. Hello.
Boston is up. You're keeping him up late these days too.
Last night he was like looking at me like, when are we going to bed? Oh, handsome. Go have coffee with daddy. Go.
Don says I used to get a truck every 2 years. Wow. Yeah, and I learned from leasing a long time ago. I'm hard on cars. I mean, I've been better, obviously, the older I've gotten. But like when I was younger, when I leased a car, forget it. I mean, I went over the mileage, dings, dents, bumps.
My husband's big red truck is 21 years old, and that truck owes us nothing. It's been so good to us.
Knock on wood. Knock on wood.
Knock on wood. I mean, it needs body work, but the engine, it's a diesel. The engine is good and strong. And, I've told my husband so many times we should just fix the body on it and, fix the rust and have it painted and just keep it because
yeah, my car's body will probably rust out before the engine goes because we've been so light on the mileage on this car because when I was with Chase I had a whole stint there of a few years. I just never used the car. I just flew around the country for the company, so I never really drove it. And it's 13 years, it'll be 13 years old next month, and I have 98,000 miles on it, which actually I wouldn't even have that much if it wasn't for the last year of putting a lot of mileage on it.
Good morning, John Jones.
Hey, John.
Do they still put catalytic converters in the new cars? Isn't that something that they like took away from new cars? Like I don't think catalytic, I don't know, I could be wrong, but catalytic converter, I don't know.
Yeah, it's an expensive repair, and you have to have it at least here because it's an emissions thing. You won't pass inspection if it's not.
There's no emissions in Florida.
Oh, okay.
Nope, there's no inspection and there's no emissions. We don't have to do that down here.
Yeah, some cars now have multiple cats.
Robin says, I've had my car since May 2018 and only has 7,000 miles on it. I live close to work. Wow.
Oh, gosh. Well, when you get bored of your car, just let me know, Robin. I'll come down to Texas and buy it off you. You're the person we want to buy a used car from.
No kidding. We do 7,000 miles in 1 month. Never mind a year. But you also have to drive everywhere here. You have to drive everywhere. There is some public transportation. There is trains and there are buses, but for the most part, you have to drive everywhere you want to go.
You know, that was my son on the Long Island Railroad calling to tell me him and his girlfriend were going into the city to see a basketball at John Jay for her cousin. So we still have our mass transit here. We have to. And that's how I used to travel even when I had my office in Jersey City, was by train every day. So I never drove the car. Not even to the train station. I'd just walk.
Oh yeah, when I lived in Boston when I was a young girl, I used to take the bus to the train station, and then I would take one train to a stop, switch trains, take another train to a stop, and then I still had to walk probably 10 minutes to the office. When I was a young girl, like I can't even imagine my kids doing that. At like I was 19, I think, when I had that job. I can't imagine my kids doing that, like all that traveling. That was normal when you
Yeah.
lived right outside the city.
Good morning, Penny.
Hi, Donna and T. When did you decide to go into auctions? I decided to go into auctions when I bought a mini storage. I was buying mini storages to buy inventory to put on eBay because I got tired of sourcing in thrift shops because I felt like the prices were so ridiculous. It was so hard to try and make a decent return on things. Like thrift store prices were just so ridiculously high. So I started buying mini storages. My first one was like 19 years ago. So I decided to go back into buying mini storages to see if I could, you know, get merchandise from my eBay store at a lower price. So I bought some mini storages and I just got so much inventory that I was like, I'm never going to be able to list all this inventory. And I bought a unit that was full of NASCAR stuff, all like collectible NASCAR stuff. And I met this person online that knew a lot about it, and he said, "Why don't you come online and offer them to some of my followers?" And see if you're interested in if they're interested in buying some of your NASCAR stuff. So he kind of introduced me to the whole world of auctions. And
And
then,
I saw Donna on that channel.
yeah, and
And I picked her up.
he met me on that channel.
Because I
And
was a customer first.
yeah, she was a customer first, and we became friends. And and things didn't work out with that person a couple of times. And I decided to go with T. And well, to be honest, if you remember back, um, that other person only wanted to do auctions like once a week. And I had so
And
much,
not for long, for like an hour or two.
yeah, just for an hour, not for very long. And I had so much inventory that I wanted to try to do more auctions. And did I do one by myself? I think I did one by myself.
No, you only started to buy yourself when you started the late Sunday nights, because I remember you saying, "Oh my God, I did my first one by myself, T."
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. So, so then from that, I went to doing auctions like 5 days a week.
Yeah. Hey
Five
Betty, good
auctions.
morning. Hey Kelly, good morning.
Thank you, secret agent. Now everyone wants to have an auction.
Yeah, it's true, Don. People are gonna copy. You know, it is what it is. We keep saying it. You know, we just have to
Yeah,
hopefully.
all the storage unit buyer people are doing auctions.
Yeah, hopefully you guys know
Every
who sells
single
the
one.
best stuff. Enjoy us the best. That's all we ask.
Every single one. The only one that is not doing auctions yet is George, and Jeremy. But George has
George
already.
has been on our channel though,
Yeah, but she's made a channel.
Yeah.
She's made a channel called George's Auctions, and she hasn't been on a lot, um, but she's probably getting ready to start doing auctions as well. But yeah,
Yeah, Robin says it's a good way to sell. It is, you know.
Storage Legends, Las Vegas started. Mike, the storage pirate, has started. Um,
Yeah, you're right, Diane. They're gonna think we make it look easy. It's not easy. It's a lot of work. It's a lot
oh,
of work.
Diane, I say that all the time. Like it's easy. Like, I've said it before on here. Like it's easy to stand here and feature something for sale, get bids and sell it. The hard part is invoicing,
The
and I
hard part's everything else, setting it up, shipping it out, invoicing. And a lot of them are only doing, the one-off items. It's easier, to your point, to show and ship this than it is to show and ship all of this. You know what I'm saying? It's much different. The packing, everything is different. And that's right, Robin. It's fun here. We have fun.
yeah.
Besides, we have lots. The slogan should be, we have fun.
And then from there, I started to branch out. So I now I don't just buy mini storage units for my inventory because I find that a lot of you guys like new merchandise too. So I built a relationship with my pallet guy, where I get all brand new merchandise, and then I have a relationship with um, I did one of the video. There is a video in my thing. I have a relationship with a thrift shop where yeah, Locker Nuts is doing it too. That's right. Um, I have a relationship with a thrift shop where um, anything that I don't bring to auction that I get out of mini storages, which is a lot of like anything that's like decorative or big or bulky, all goes to the thrift shop, or any household stuff like
Lamps and pitchers and glasses and plates and all
yeah,
that stuff.
like all
Yeah.
that stuff that I don't bring to auction, um, I bring to the thrift shop, and then she in return will call me when she gets things that she knows that like she has a list of stuff that I like. She'll call me and say I have this or I have that. It's like this week I went and picked up a whole bunch of stuff from her. It is a nonprofit. It is a charity. I did make a $250 donation for the stuff that I picked up. Robin and I were FaceTiming yesterday, and I showed her all of the cases of stuff that I picked up from her, and she gives me the stuff uncurated. So, like, for example, if someone comes in with a big load of inventory, she'll call me and she'll be like, Donna, I have like a huge load of inventory in the back room, and I'll go over and she'll just say, you can have all of this stuff and it's uncurated. Like she doesn't even know what's in the stuff. So I don't know what I'm getting either. And
It's like a secondary mini storage.
it's like buying a mini storage. I don't even know what's in the stuff. And so I'll just make she struggles. She has a small business and she struggles. So
Yeah,
I
it's
make
so hard for small business today because the rents and everything. That's why a lot of people don't do brick and mortar anymore.
yeah,
Can't.
yeah. So on the weeks that I don't buy mini storages, just to keep the inventory coming in, um, I'll buy from her. I'll buy from the pallet guy. I have so many different avenues that I can get my stuff to keep the interesting stuff coming all the time. Now she gives me a lot of her jewelry, which is really great too. On top of the jewelry that I have, and it's uncurated. She gives me a lot of jewelry. I buy at estate sales. Um, so I so I'm out there hustling when I'm not selling, packing, shipping, invoicing. I'm on the phone making deals and looking for stuff, just constantly trying to bring new, fresh items to auction. Like I always try to have like gaming systems, and I don't always find gaming systems, so I have to deal with. Um, I have a couple of people that are collectors of gaming systems and games and stuff. So I will buy from them, and sometimes I don't make money on those gaming system or the games, but I still like to be able to bring it to auction because it brings that other element. That guys, somebody's got their fireplace lit. I can smell it inside my house. Should I go complain to the HOA?
What is it?
A fireplace.
At this hour? Really?
What else
Rob, I was wondering, Robin, what that comment was. She wrote, "Have you brought the food in yet, Donna?" She said, "Gold." Stupid autocorrect.
have you brought the gold? Have you brought the gold in yet? What gold?
I don't know.
I gotta see where that smell's coming from.
All right. God forbid we have a fire somewhere.
Oh, my
No.
husband's got the sliders open. Yeah, it's coming from outside. Someone's got their fireplace lit. It's cold here in South Florida.
Yeah, I guess so.
It would seem that networking is hugely important in successfully doing storage unit auctions. It is, John. It is. The gold you found in the jewelry lot. No, I haven't. I have not brought it to the jewelers yet. I have not. It's still sitting.
I know I have a big bag of jewelry I have to bring too.
No, I haven't had time.
Yeah, Adam says it is. John Wade joined in my chat this week and talked exactly about having connections, relationship. Even if you're first, I'm a newbie to storage units. Hopefully I have a bid on a couple this week. So hopefully it'll be number 4. But even just the few that I've done, I've tried to build a relationship with the people there.
Yeah, that's
important. They get to know me. And, my very first unit I bought, the woman was just so nice that I just really built a really nice rapport to her, so much so that I got extra time and she gave me the code, which they don't usually do, that I could go there over the weekend. So,
Yeah, someone contacted me that has decided to liquidate their eBay store, and they wanted to sell me everything that was in their eBay store. And it's funny, when I went there, I had popped into Tommy Bernard and Tracy's chat one night real quick. I couldn't sleep, so I was just running around YouTube a little bit, and I think it was on his chat.
No, it was somebody else's.
It was on a couple of pickers chat. It was a couple of pickers chat.
I don't know if it was them
either. A couple of pickers. And Tommy Bernard made a comment. He said, people that have auctions, he said, are basically selling things that they can't sell on eBay. He made that comment, and it kind of made me think about it. And I thought to myself, geez, I know he's not talking about me, because I have a relationship with the Build-A-Bear supplier where I get shelf pulls, of Build-A-Bear, and God knows those sell on eBay, and there's a lot of new stuff. But when I went to go look at the eBay stuff from the guy that was interested in liquidating his eBay store, I did look at it because of Tommy's comment that he made in the chat. When he was on a couple of pickers. When I featured a couple of pickers in Danny May's last video. They are hysterical. Yeah, that's where he made the comment. He made the comment in a couple of pickers, and I kind of thought about it, when he said that, and when I was deciding on whether or not to buy that inventory, what he said to me kind of stayed in my head, and I thought, this guy's closing his eBay store and he wants to sell me his inventory, but this is all stuff that didn't sell for him on eBay. Why am I buying it? If he couldn't sell it on eBay, why am I buying it? Why am I buying it to offer to you guys to sell on eBay if he couldn't sell it? And I don't know if that's the case. I don't know if he couldn't sell it. I mean, I didn't ask a bunch of personal questions. I just said I wasn't interested and walked away. And I had already spent a lot of money this week on inventory. That's the other thing. You need to have, I think, a tremendous amount of working capital to be able to keep doing this, because, you guys see, what I sell my lots for, and you're like, wow, she's doing so good. She's getting this for that and that for this. You don't know what the cost of goods is on that. You know, you don't know what I paid for that stuff. Not all of it comes from mini storages, and I tell you guys that. So, on some items, I'm not making very much money, but I'm bringing the items to you at a really, really cheap price to keep you guys coming back for the fun, because we enjoy, um, we enjoy. So there is a tremendous amount of cost of goods involved in keeping the audience engaged with fresh, new, and exciting, product. I mean, let's talk about the belts. Let's talk about the belts. I'm going to have a contest. I'm going to be giving away belts.
Free belt with every purchase.
Some
Buy
people,
two, get one free.
right? Some people just don't like selling on eBay, i.e., me. I want to start listing and selling some things back on eBay just to be able to go on Courtney's show.
To do bolos, yeah.
To do bolos. I miss not having. I used to drop bolos in her chat all the time. And I miss not being able to do that. I mean, I have all but 3 things in my eBay store right now, and they're all like expensive items. I don't have any like bolos, I need to like, in my spare time, make time to list some stuff on there.
My bolos are in your jury jars. Now, Robin, do you sell that on eBay or do you sell it somewhere else? You doing Macari or Posh?
She wants to do auctions.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she wants to come on and she wants to do auctions, and she wants to like resell some of the jewelry that she got in her jewelry jars.
All right. Well, get on the calendar. We're into March.
To some of the jewelry ladies, because she got some really beautiful pieces. I didn't realize that this is a bulk type auction. Yeah, that's what my whole channel is based around, and teas too.
Yeah, I mean, look below, wholesale bulk auctions.
I mean, we do one-offs for sure.
Yeah. Sometimes we try to bring smaller lots. I mean, just even if you're a newbie, maybe you don't want to be overwhelmed with so much stuff. You just buy a few things and test the waters.
Yeah, but I definitely like to cater to resellers. Yeah.
For us, it's a win. We may not be selling, on eBay so much, but I mean, I still am. I shouldn't say that, but it's just easier to bring 10 items than to do 10 times. Donna wants to lot up 15 belts. We might do 30 tomorrow. You can get 30 in a bag.
I can. For sure, I can.
I have all my items ready to go for my round robin, as Robin gives the eye. She hates we call it that. Yeah, Angie's on, I think, the first week of March.
I'm trying to get rid of stuff and out of the
reselling business. Okay. Yeah, some people, it's not for everybody. Listen, auctions aren't for everybody either, and some people are going to find that out the hard way. I think the lots are perfect size. Thank you, Wholesale Hunters. Good morning, Melissa Cape. The guest watches sell between 70 and over 100 pounds on Amazon. When he said 100 pounds, I'm thinking weight. I don't remember pounds.
I don't know if he's saying that because there's some guest watches in his bundle. I don't remember.
I think there was a guest watch in there, yes.
I had Facebook auction for several years, but sold smaller items. Yeah, I want to I definitely want to keep my auctions where I'm catering to resellers. I talked about doing an auction like one day a week, like in the afternoon, for like single type items, because I do get emails of people that want like just maybe one scarf or one piece of jewelry or like one NASCAR, or for personal use. And they don't want to buy a whole lot of them because they don't, they're not resellers. So I'm kind of, working on that idea also. I just don't know if I can fit in another auction. That's why I've kind of been mixing up my one offs.
One mermaid tail.
Yeah, right? Um, it's so hard to, or even split a lot with another buyer. Yeah, and then that gets complicated too because,
Who pays? Who ships it? Does some one person buy it and ship it to the other person? Because then that becomes work for us.
and then I'm counting buttons.
Right.
'Cause Jonathan bought a bag of buttons from me and he wanted half shipped to
Michelle.
Michelle and the other half shipped to Susan.
Susan.
So secret agent says, Donna, some of those watches sell for over 70 and 100. Yeah, that's why my watch lots go for a lot of money.
Yeah, the buyer should do all the dividing. Good morning, Tommy.
Good morning, Tommy.
Yeah, well, I told you the easiest way to do those buttons would be just to weigh them on a scale.
I didn't. I took the bag and I squeezed the middle of it, and then I made sure that each sides of the bag were equal, and then I twisted the bag, and one went in one box and the other one in the other box, and that's it. I didn't count them. I was like, I'm not counting these buttons. Button, who's got the button? Okay, James, I won't tell anybody. What did James?
James is here. Shh, he's really not here because he's on his wife's profile.
Oh. Yeah. So we'll see. It's so far it's been good. There's been some bumps in the road. I'm not gonna lie. Um, there was a
We're
little
learning. We're still learning. Listen, life's a learning experience.
a little bit of a bump last night, which I shared with T this morning. I'll keep it to myself, but kind of broke my heart. You think you're doing something right for someone, and it turns out to kind of bite you in the
Hurt
butt,
somebody else. Yeah.
somebody else, and the person emailed me and said that they were hurt. Well, guess what? I'm hurt because here I am thinking I'm doing something good, and so there's bumps in the road. I guess just like any business, it's not all peaches and cream. You have your problems, and you just have to work them out. So now I'm gonna have two hurt customers now that I have to, and it's not because I sent merchandise to the wrong customer or anything like that. It's over product, and um, people people get hurt. Good morning, Cha Cha.
How
People
are
get
you
hurt.
feeling, Maricha? How are you feeling, honey? What happened? We're concerned. We were concerned about you last night.
You
You
can't.
got pizza. Robin.
Robin, you're so funny. Oh yeah, and then we always say there's no friends in auctions too. You just gotta. You want something, you just gotta bid on it.
Feeling better? Need to do a follow-up. Okay. All right. Well, you stay on top of that. You absolutely stay on top of that. Hey, Cajun reseller, pizza for breakfast? Sure, why not?
Yeah, so we'll see how that works out. It's an email I woke up
Who
to.
doesn't like pizza? You're buying pizza from the wrong state, James. Get up here to New York and buy it. That's why you don't like pizza. It's like sacrilegious not to like pizza. Dolly, cookies. Always knowing Dolly's in the chat. Good morning, Dolly.
Oh no, it's nothing. It's just working it out between two buyers.
Pizza sucks up here too. Love it downstate. Yeah, I got my bacon. Oh, Tanya, I can smell it.
Bacon sounds good. We have some nice hickory smoked bacon in the refrigerator. That's the next thing we have to buy.
What's that? Oh, a refrigerator?
Yeah, in the garage.
Yeah. Oh, forget my garage refrigerator. Forget it. We're lucky we keep anything in there these days. The freezer doesn't work right, especially when it's cold. I think it's because it's in the garage. So when it gets changes the temperature, it just doesn't work right.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can get like a new used one to put in the garage, and we use the one in the garage a lot, so we have to buy one.
There's a place that makes breakfast pizza, eggs, bacon, sausage, and cheese with gravy for the sauce and biscuit for the crust. Huh.
Melissa says they didn't have any power last night because of the
Oh, the
wind.
winds. Yeah, Melissa, that wind was crazy. James is feeling sick over that.
Yeah.
Turn the carport upside down. Oh, wow. Yeah, that was the wind yesterday. Branches and limbs and oh my God! Yesterday morning, if anybody had their garbage pail out while they were at work, it was down the street. It was everything blowing big time.
Michelle says that they lost power there too. I can already feel a nap coming on for today.
Oh, Marichi, your best friend lives in Islip. Okay, all right. It's not too far. It's about 30 minutes. That's actually closer to Joy Munkin. She lives that way. Oh no, that was me last weekend when our water main backed up.
God, our toilet overflowed and the dog has the shits. I'm up to my neck. Oh my God, that's awful. Oh my God.
You guys with the cookies and the pizza. I'm on keto. It's not keto friendly. Sorry, Tanya.
Dolly says it's freezing here.
Yeah, it's cold everywhere this morning. And that's relative to where you are. Don said it was 10 degrees by him. It's 34 here. It's probably 50 by Donna. But it's all relative to where we live.
Let me see how cold it is outside right now. It's definitely not 50, but it's cold. Palm Beach Gardens
24 by Dolly.
weather. Oh, it is pretty cold. 62.
Oh, please. I'd be wearing shorts at 62.
It's 62. It's cold. 0% of chance. The high is going to be 75. So it'll be a beautiful day today. 53 in Louisiana. 62 is cold in Florida when you're used to 80s. Yep.
Yep, it's 34 here. It's 36 in Dover, Delaware, and it's 41 in Little River, South Carolina.
Jeff, where are you located? 28 degrees. It's 30 on Cape Cod. 27 for Betty. 57 in Florida. 57, so you must be more north. Mary, from where I am. Cindy's like 62 is not cold. It
It's
is cold.
not. It's 31 in Austin, Texas.
Tanya says she feels her glucose rising just from the talk. People love talking about weather. They do. Well, I think it's our age.
That's so funny, Maricha. That's what we're looking at, Dover, Delaware. I'm not sure where you're looking, but there is a place called Noble Ponds that we visited that is a new construction, single family home residence, gated community in if 55 and over. One spouse has to be 55 and over. One of the places we looked at, but we're also considering other places like Little River, South Carolina. So we shall see. Oh, Angie, freezing rain. Yucky, yucky, yucky.
I think you're
33 in Atlanta. That's cold for Atlanta.
15.
Yeah, 18 in Albany. You're used to that, Deb.
I think you're going to be happy in South Carolina. I love South Carolina. I think it's beautiful.
Yeah, but just looking at the temperatures, it's 34 here and it's only 41 there. So it is cold up and down the whole coast.
Yeah, but they don't get the snow and the ice. And
Oh, no.
you guys do.
No.
And they also don't get those weeks and weeks of no sun.
Right. Good morning, Gianna.
Yeah.
Oh, did you? You grew up there? Okay, good to know.
Our places is Delaware, North Carolina, South Carolina, and Florida. Need to get the camper. We are out.
All right, so are we, Maricha, except you can cut Florida off that list. As much as I love my Donna, I'm not coming to Florida. It's not happening.
That's fine because I don't need another New York, Long Island, and Florida. I'm surrounded by them. So you can don't come to Florida. I'm good with that.
Yeah, she can't see my hands right now.
I got too many Long Islanders and too many New Yorkers all around me. They can stay up there. And I'm one of them because I'm from Boston, but I've been down here for a long time.
Oh, you're more of a Floridian these days for sure.
I am.
Especially if she's complaining that 62 is cold.
But I'm still.
You know what? Honestly, that's what happens when you get to those climates. You know, your body changes, your blood thins. You know, come here to New York in the winter, you'd be like, oh my God, it's freezing. Yeah,
I have never ever been a cold weather person. Ever, 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 ever. Robin says, ugh, I want to go to Florida. Come, sweetheart. Come to Florida. Come see how it is.
See, Robin, you can come. I can't.
She's not from Long Island.
Cindy, I'm in Carroll County, Eldersburg. I worked in Baltimore in the Camden Yards warehouse. My office window looked out over the beautiful stadium. I stuck the beautiful in there.
I hate the cold too. Yeah, I hate it. I can't stand the cold. I can't defrost. It takes me a long time to defrost. The only way to defrost is to take a hot shower or a hot bath or get into a hot tub. And it's the only way I can defrost. Wholesale Hunters, my internet is lagging terribly. I'm going to hop off. It'll keep my eye open for your invoices, T, and thanks for a great deal on the shoe lot. I'm excited for my.
Oh yeah, you got great shoes there. I mean, $20-$30 a pair easy. For what did she get? 5 pairs for like $20-something. Nice deal. I'll get the invoices out right after.
Florida heat is mean to me.
Oh, she's a kindergarten teacher here. Whereabouts? Do you know, Robin? Yeah, it's cold, yeah.
Yeah, there is. those lightning storms, they're ferocious. They're so scared. Oh my gosh. The lightning storms that we get, the the lightning cracks. I mean, there's been lightning storms that I swear have like cracked right on my house. Like it is so crazy how loud.
Oh, all right.
And you can see the electricity like through the sky, like
Yeah.
lightning storms like I've never seen up in New England ever. But they last for like 20 minutes, half an hour. They're like tropical storms that come through. And then they're terrifying. Yeah. But then the sun comes out and it's beautiful again.
When I was there, the snow was higher than the cars. Oh, you were here during a bad season. we haven't seen, we haven't even seen this season. Knock on wood. I got to keep knocking on wood. We haven't even had to have a sander or salt or a plow, nothing, because we haven't had anything. Maybe a coating on the grass. We are due a storm on Sunday here in London. Oh, snow, secret agent, because it's your winter too.
Betty Webb says, I could never live in Florida. The heat would kill me. Betty, it's not true. Florida is equipped. Well, South Florida is. I know some areas of Florida, more inland and more central North Florida, they're still not as equipped. But where I live, in like for example, in the summertime, like I can't go to Costco, and I've said this before. I can't go to Costco. I can't go to the supermarket. You can't go to the mall. You can't go to the movie theater without bringing a sweatshirt in the dead of the summer. So you're going from an air conditioned home. All the houses have air conditioning down here, every single one of them. So you're going from an air conditioned home to an air conditioned car to an air conditioned store, whether it be the mall, the post office, the supermarket, wherever you're going. So you're only outside for those few minutes. And then, when you go out to dinner, all the restaurants are air conditioned. And then if you do want to enjoy the heat, you're either by the pool or you're at the beach. And who doesn't want it to be beautiful, sunny, and warm when you're by the pool or at the beach in the water, So I have been there a lot. I went in January. January's cold. January's cold. And then we only really get as far as like unbearable heat. It's really June, July, August, and parts of September. It's like 4 months of like really, really unbearable heat down here. And not all of June, just part of June. So it's really only July, August, and September. September's hot. September's hot down here.
All right. Well, best of luck, Angie. Angie's got to go mop the toilet floor. Gross. Pray for me. I'm just not in the mood. I wasn't in the mood last weekend either, but trust me. Well, we'll be saying a prayer. Do you do research on items you bring to auction? No, we don't. Donna, a lot of her stuff, she, like we say the word uncurated. She just brings it. Last night, the glasses, right? Just hadn't even looked at them.
Didn't even look at them. Just threw them in the bucket and brought them to auction.
Yeah.
Like those Varnays were absolutely beautiful. I was like opening my mouth, like, because I was like, should I show them or should I keep them? Should I show them? Should I keep them? It's so uncurated that I found my own pair of Maui sunglasses a lot last night. I'm like, I pulled them out. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like, these are mine. they got put in the. I have bins of lots that are ready to go to auction, and
Lysol is your friend. Yes.
they got put in the bin. No, my scarves are uncurated.
Jewelry.
My jewelry.
Yeah, and you know what? The two of us probably don't know enough about jewelry either. You know a little bit more than me with some pieces, but I mean,
only from what I've learned from the chat.
Right, you and me both.
They've all taught me.
Right.
Like, for example,
aventurine. I never knew what aventurine was, or
I still don't know what that is, but like they've taught me like the abalone.
Abalone, right?
It's endangered. Like I didn't know. I just put them. You've seen me do it.
And sometimes I don't know if it's abalone or to me it looks like mother of pearl, like a little bit, or shell. I don't even know. Like some of those strands I sold, and then I don't know. Still waiting to see what happens with
Or
Rachel,
like this.
Rachel wasn't in the auction last night.
Who?
Rachel.
No, she wasn't.
Rachel bought those earrings for me for $10. She said they're worth like $350.
Yeah. And like this chunky jewelry, I pulled this out of the bin just to make a nice display behind me. And then people started commenting, when are you going to auction off that orange jewelry? Because they had that big orange piece there that Chacha is getting. And people were like, but I put that there kind of like display just to make it look pretty.
Oh, Patricia, hopefully Wednesday. Hopefully for me Wednesday. I got a couple of bids in. The chat is a great source of learning. I have learned that during my auctions. Yeah, Gianna. But you're so knowledgeable too. All you jewelry girls. And I hate to put a label on you guys, but that's what you guys do. That seems like that's your expertise. It's not Donna and I's expertise at all. Who was that made that comment? Tanya. Tanya, just reach out to me, honey. I can help you.
Yeah, Tanya, don't need to know about stuff if you're getting rid of it in bulk. And I always say, if I'm gonna look something up, I'm gonna take that.
You might as well sell it on eBay.
Might as well take that extra step, take a photograph of it, and put it on eBay. If I'm looking it up anyways, because that's half the battle. Looking it up, finding it, and then you take a picture. You hit sell similar. You take a picture, you post it, and you've got an eBay listing. So,
good morning, Buying Space.
All right, my love, I am going to get my day started.
Yep. Me too. All right, guys, thank you so much for being here as always. 8 p.m. back on this channel. Robin, close your ears. We have a round robin with Amy Hutchinson tonight as our special guest. So we'll see you back here at 8 p.m. And tomorrow morning back here on Coffee. Tomorrow afternoon, 3 p.m. back here for Donna's first auction and then her second auction on her channel tomorrow night. So again, a big weekend, busy weekend. And we see you guys later. Mwah. Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.